Hi, and welcome to Share the Love, Part 3. In Part 1, we talked about how my dad used to tell me and my little brother stories. In Part 2, we talked about how my mom fostered my love for reading and Harry Potter. In Part 3, I'm going to talk about my little sister. My sister has grown into a beautiful and intelligent young woman who loves to read. She hasn't always loved to read. I can't remember if it was her 7th or 8th grade year. She still hated reading. My mom asked me to find her a book to read. She said that Emma had to read it. Didn't have a choice. So I went upstairs and I looked through my bookshelves, and I found a book that was one of my all-time favorites, especially when I was her age. It was called Ranger's Apprentice. It's by a guy named John Flanagan, and ironically, he started writing these stories to entertain his son and to get him into reading. So I took it down to her, and she took the book into her room and left it there, and my mom said she had to start reading some of it, so we started setting goals, have a chapter done by the end of the day, and over a couple weeks she finally had a couple chapters done. And then something miraculous happened. She finished it, just all of a sudden. She fell in love with the story. She couldn't stop. She spent an entire day in her room and finished the book. So she asked for the next one. And then shortly after that, she asked for the next one. Within a week, she'd finished the series, or at least what was written of the series at the time. And then she read through another one of my series. And then she started getting more books from the library. And she started getting into magic and history and all this stuff. And it was great. And she filled a Kindle with books. She was reading so much. It was pretty amazing. Now she wants to be a history major. She just recently finished reading the history of the Roman Catholic Church. She is neither Catholic nor really that religious, and yet she gets lost in these stories and books. I was really glad that I got a chance to share the love, and it was one of the times where I realized that I really wanted to be a teacher and to help share this love with other kids. So, thank you for listening to my spiel. I hope you enjoyed Sharing the Love Parts 1, 2, and 3, and continue to share the love yourself.